Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Games from Scratch. I may sound a little weird, I apologize, it's just a cold. But anyways, let's get that out of the way, and we are going to be looking at, yes, Unreal Engine. It is the first Tuesday of the month, so you know what that means. It is time for Unreal Engine Christmas. This is when Unreal gives away a bunch of assets. Normally it's 5 assets that you can buy by the end of the month. This time it's like way more. Actually, they're getting more and more generous with Unreal Christmas, I have to say. So the way this works is you got to buy these assets before the first Tuesday of next month. So when I say buy, I mean log in, add to cart, check out. You don't got to give a credit card. You don't have to pay a thing. Once you've bought them, they are yours forever. The question comes up every single time. Okay, can I use these outside of Unreal Engine? Well, it's possible. It's definitely possible. The license permits it as long as it wasn't released by Unreal Engine. However, does it actually work? Well, that depends on the asset. So get that one out of the way. Let's take a look at what we get this month for Unreal Christmas. We're going to go through it one by one. As you saw from the screen, there is quite a bit here to cover. The first one we've got here is Cemetery, Volume 1. Pretty straightforward. This is a collection of, well, things you would find in a cemetery. So, yeah, so you want to add some morbidity to your game? You know, it kind of matches the 2020 vibe, I suppose. Pretty straightforward, a collection of assets for making a graveyard for your game. Next up, we have the Gothic Knight. So if you want to have someone to kill people to populate your graveyard, pretty straightforward too. This one is just a character model. This one is going to be featured in a lot of Steam releases. I bet you in a short period of time. Yeah, pretty straightforward. It's got a skeleton. It's rigged. It's got 5 characters, 15,000 vertices, 2K resolution textures, and set up for the standard Unreal Engine 4 mannequin. So if you need to add a knight to your world, hey, you got it. It's also got a great sword going on there. Next up, we have Destruction System. This was 100% blueprint-based templates that allow you to quickly set up an interactive destruction with physics support. So various different states in action. I can look into this one if you guys are interested. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing a particular asset. Most of the assets this month are pretty straightforward, but if there's one you specifically want to see me profile, I can do so. Again, this one is implemented by 100% in blueprints. So if you got multiple degrees of destroyedness, this one actually handles that. It's a little bit different than like chaos destruction. This isn't like a physics destruction system. This is for managing state of destructiveness, I think, but it does have physics support. It's going to be interesting to see how that will compete with Chaos, which was just added ready for prime time in the most recent release. So, next up after that, oops, did not mean to click there, we have the Modular Fantasy Home. Between the Knight and the Graveyard and this, wow, we've got a full asset flip ready to go, don't we? Pretty straightforward. It's a home. It's modular. You can build various different pieces out. There's going to be there we go. So here are all the various different pieces that go together to make this home. A bed, a couple chimney pieces, a bunch of various different walls and roofing pieces and floors and so on. Obviously, you could take all of these and make multitudes of different things, or you could do a procedural generation. You create various different houses to populate your world. So that one is pretty straightforward. Next up, we have the GR Customizable Female 01. It's a high-quality customizable female ready to be implemented in your game, compatible with the Epic Skeleton, and bundled with cloth sets, items, third-person template, and animations from Epic. So, there you go. Not a lot of images here. So, let's see. It's one character, highly customizable character, female, basically. And I guess by the variety of different looks, yeah, it is. And mind you, their hip to female ratio is a little weird for pretty much every single one of these. So anyways, that was the GR Customizable Female 01. Next up, we got another interesting one. This is the Talent Skill Tree Builder, an entirely blueprint-based talent skill tree system. Modify character attributes, unlock items by name, unlock groups of items by type, contains 4 presets, classic vertical tree, weapon, talents, talent switcher, horizontal tree, and so on. So if you've got skill trees in your game, or you can see like, what game is this? I guess Skyrim kind of used, I don't know. I forget which game used that kind of approach there, but you see various different kinds of progression systems being handled. Yeah, so that's the idea. Create your tree in 3 steps. Create a class, for example, Mage, create specializations, Frost, Arcana, etc. Create talents in the data table, and so on. This one is implemented as 29 blueprints, 3 tables, 88 textures, 17 widgets, and there's 2 tutorials, and then some bonus stuff to get you up and going. Again, if there's something here that you're particularly interested in me taking a deeper look at, I got a feeling this might be one of them, do let me know, comments down below, and I will do my best. So next up, we have the Immersive Dark Ambient Music Pack. That was pretty straightforward. It's 6 dark and immersive loopable music soundscapes, and a bonus additional stinger included. And moving onwards, we have the Plants Pack. It's a collection of low polygon wild grass and flowers with wind controls in the material. So you see there, populate your world with flowers and poppies and grass and so on. And I'm not going to say the F word here. So yep, that's the idea here. One LOD, 70 meshes, one mass material, one rock material, 6 textures, make it all work in 4 and 8K textures. Pretty straightforward for the most part. You want to add some plants to your world, you can do so. And then we've got the Medieval Docks Pack. It features over 200 assets ready to fill your shoreline with walls, docks, boats, houses, vegetarian, and marketplace props. I really do have to say, all this stuff goes together. We've got a prototype house, graveyard, knight, and a medieval dock here now. There really is an asset flipper's dream here. So a bunch of different stuff here. It's actually pretty nice work. Normally, they don't have the all-in-one shot of everything that's included in this package screenshot, which is unfortunate, but a nice looking pack for sure. Over 200 assets, modular pieces, and so on. 7 vegetation props, 4 tileable terrain textures. Yeah, pretty straightforward and clean. Trees are between 900 and 4,000 polygons. Plants 20 to 40, props 100 to 2,000, and building pieces between 500 and 10,000. 2K textures for the most part. Pretty straightforward pack there. And then we get the Polar Sci-Fi Facility, modular science fiction facility with a grand mountain range vista. Yeah, it's a level looking thing. Here's all the pieces that went together to create it. I wish all assets did this, kind of the breakdown of what is being used. It is kind of amazing what you can actually make and the diversity of what you can make out of, you know, a handful of Lego bricks, basically. But pretty straightforward once again. So 52 meshes in this pack. Textures seem to be mostly in the 1 to 4K category here. Some particle systems in place as well. And then we're getting into the permanently free collection. Now, this one I already covered, and I did a separate video on it. It is a really impressive asset that Epic Games commissioned for basically making it free. It's a giant park. It's really impressive. I would recommend checking out that video. You can see what you get here. This is permanently free, so you can grab it at any time. You don't have to grab it in a limited period of time. Now, I did get some news on this one that, and I haven't verified this myself, but apparently if Epic commissions it for you, it may not be usable outside of Unreal Engine. I'm not sure either way. So all of these other ones that are provided by somebody else on a temporary period of time, those are, you know, free to do with what you wish. But basically, if Epic commissions it, it might be the same as if Epic published it. Again, I haven't 100% confirmed that. And if anyone from Epic Games is here and can confirm or deny that, please let us know in the comments down below. So the City Park Environment Collection, again, I already did a video on this one. It is just a massive, massive collection of assets that you can use to build a huge park, basically Central Park here. Tennis courts, basketball courts, amphitheaters, food vendors, sidewalks. Yeah, just a huge amount of stuff in this particular asset. We also have a couple more to the permanently free collection. We have the Easy Ballistics plugin, a simple and realistic ballistic simulation plugin. Pretty straightforward. You want to add bullets to your game. That's what this is all about, for bullet, fall off, and so on. Works with both blueprints and C++, bullet actor, external ballistics, including things like simulating gravity, drag, and wind, wall penetration, ricochets, and so on. Have a feeling that some of you may be interested in this one as well. Again, if there's something specifically you want me to cover, let me know. I'll do my best down below. This one might get lower priority just because, hey, you got forever to pick this one up. Then we got the Factory Environment Collection. This is another permanently free asset here, a large factory environment. You can see it in action here. I believe this was also previously announced. Yeah, this one was definitely previously announced, but I never did a video on it. Another just a world where you can grab the pieces from it. So if you need, you know, robots and office areas and manufacturing lines or whatever for your game, that's what this pack has in it. And then finally, we have the Lav IFV, or LAV, I forget what that stands for, LAV, but IFV is Infantry Fighting Vehicle. Oh, I guess we just had a lot of redundancy going on here. The LAV, IFV. This is a multiplayer-ready infantry fighting vehicle with working hatches, weapons, effects, and passenger interior. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. This one is clean forever, and I got a feeling we'll be showing up on a number of games soon, too, as well. With a demo level and everything else you'd like. Again, you have all the time in the world to go ahead and pick this one up. And that is it. So if you want to grab anything here, since I'm logged in, basically to go ahead and do so, all I have to do is go add to cart, 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 add to cart. Guess what? I I add it to the cart, and I add it to the cart again. And then we're done. Basically do a checkout, and I don't want you to see like the password stuff and all that stuff that goes on after that. But really, that was it. That's all it took to buy all of this month's assets. Do that before the first Tuesday of November 2020, and these are yours forever. On top of that, if you come into the Epic Games Store, go to the permanently free collection, and you shall find the new stuff as well. If it isn't owned yet, yeah, so I already got that one, obviously. So it was covered in the past. Basically, just go on in, add it to your cart at any time. But these stuff, everything that's here in the permanently free category, you can grab it whenever you want. It's this one here, the free for the month. Everything that you see right here, you are on a time limit to buy it. So just go ahead, sign in, add everything to cart, check out, and it's yours forever. So that today is another Unreal Christmas. So we've got we got two assets that were kind of new but already announced for the permanently free. But then we got the new IFV, the new bullet simulation. So we got two new completely free, permanently free, and we got 10 assets this month. So I gotta imagine, again, if you're using a different game engine and you're looking at what Unreal users are getting every single month, are you getting a little jealous yet? You gotta admit, you're probably getting a little jealous at this point because these packs they're pretty awesome. So that is it. Another Unreal Christmas giveaway. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Talk to you all later. Goodbye.